Hello, class, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with Alba, who reflected on the win over Villareal, saying that the team was together all the time. We are going to be discussing on what the left back had to say about the performance of the game. Then to conclude the episode, we are going to be discussing on 5 key stats from Barcelona 3-0 win over Villareal. We are also going to be looking at that. So guys, before we get right into the story, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. After the disappointment of defeat in El Clasico against Real Madrid, Barcelona bounced back in style as they secured an emphatic 3-0 victory over Villareal at Spotify Camp Nou on Thursday. Xavi rung in the changes after the loss to Madrid, and his changes paid off big time, with the likes of Ansu Fati and Ferran Torres making valuable contributions towards the victory. Another player who got a rare opportunity against Villareal was veteran left-back Alba. The 33-year-old has fallen behind Alejandro Balde and Marcos Alonso in the pecking order, but was handed a start by the manager, and the Spaniard made the most of it. Indeed, Alba played with great energy and intensity, finishing the game with 1 assist and 4 key passes. Speaking to the media after the match, Alba said, "Today it was important to play well in front of the fans. It was an important win. I thank the fans for their great support." Talking about his game time situation and the message from the manager, the left back added that Xavi already said we are all going to play and we are all going to be important. We have to try to give our best. I think we played great. On the importance of the win, Alba said it was a complicated week after what happened against Inter and El Clasico. The team was together all the time, and this win will give us confidence. Villareal had considered just 3 goals in La Liga this season prior to this game yesterday, and Barcelona managed to put 3 past them in a single match. Talking about that feat, the veteran defender said, "Yes, there is still a long way to go. There is still a lot of competition. We will try to win every game. We have to play with the same intensity. If we do that, I'm sure the result will come." On his assist to Robert Lewandowski goal, Jordi Alba said, "Yes, I was able to create a goal for him, and Pedri saw me in space. A win that gives us confidence, and we are happy with the way we play." Indeed, it was a great game, great performance all round from all the players. Jordi Alba played a great game yesterday after being criticized heavily, in some games. I think he had one of his best matches of the season so far. And if we have all our players playing at this level of confidence, then we have every right to be optimistic about the season. When it comes to fighting for titles, fighting for trophies, it's something very important for us to do. Yesterday's game showed that the players' morale have been boosted despite El Clasico defeat on Sunday. It was important for us to bounce back and get back to winning ways, which we did just that. Of course, we play against Bilbao next, which will be a tricky game as well. At home at Camp Nou, we need to make use of the home spirit, like how we saw yesterday, with a very packed Camp Nou supporting the players, from the beginning to the end. Of course, we scored all the 3 goals all in the first period of the game, which was an amazing display from Robert Lewandowski, most especially, who banged the brace with some 2 superb goals. And of course, Ansu Fati scoring the other goal. It was so important for us to win that game, to bounce back, to have that morale, to have that confidence if we want to ever dream of winning La Liga. Because before yesterday, Real Madrid played their own game and they won 3 goals to 0 against Elche. So it was an important win for us to ensure that the title race stays alive. We keep chasing Real Madrid, who are above us by 3 points. So it will be so great to see that we win Athletic Club Bilbao and continue winning and winning and winning. We have to enter into any game with that self-belief, with the belief of winning every single game, because that's what Xavi needs to always instill in the boys heading into any fixture of the season. It was a very terrible week for us. Inter Milan, the disappointing draw, which means that we are close to Europa League again. And worst of it all, but Real Madrid had to beat us convincingly 3 goals to 1 on Sunday at the Santiago Bernabeu. So with that, it was important that we bounce back strongly. And of course, heading to the game against Villareal, it was not like it was an easy game because Villareal have also been in good form in the league, conceding just 3 goals in 9 matches in the league so far. But yesterday, they ate 3 more goals, right? Just in a single match against FC Barcelona. So it was a great performance all around, and I think we should continue that same way. I think Xavi learned from his mistakes. He should continue to learn from the small errors because it's going to help. His lineup was amazing. I think the starting lineup, it was a great change. Without the wingers, we did well. Ansu Fati, Ferran Torres played a great game. The front three was dangerous, and we demolished them. All the 3 goals came from the first half. Then on to the final story of discussion. Barcelona cruised to a 3-0 victory over Villareal on Thursday night at Spotify Camp Nou to return to winning ways after the debacles against Inter Milan and Real Madrid last week. Robert Lewandowski gave the lead for Barca on the night with a well-taken goal before making it 2-0 minutes later with a spectacular finish. Ansu Fati then added the third before half-time, applying the finishing touches to a fine move by Ferran Torres. The 3 goals in the first period meant that only against Mallorca 7 have Barcelona scored 3+ goals in the first half, more times than versus Villareal in La Liga in the 21st century, that is 6. It was a fine display from Barcelona, who did not give an inch to Villareal on the night and dominated the proceedings from start to finish. Having conceded 6 goals in the last 2 games, securing a clean sheet was important for Barcelona, and they managed to do just that. Barcelona have now kept a clean sheet in 5 consecutive home La Liga matches for the very first time since 2011. Frankie de Jong stole the show with a superlative performance in the middle of the park against Villareal. The Netherlands international won 10 duels against Villareal, 10 on 10. More than any other player in a single game in La Liga, with 100% of duel success this season. In recent weeks, Xavi has been encouraging his players to shoot from distance more often, and these instructions paid off when Lewandowski scored his second of the night with a curler from outside the box. The Poland striker's goal meant that after a run of 33 consecutive goals from inside the box, he scored Barcelona's first goal from outside the box since Pedri's strike against Sevilla in April earlier this year. Ansu Fati enjoyed another productive outing on the night as he played 74 minutes after starting the game. It is the longest duration in a game that the young forward has played since Xavi took over last year. Fati also scored the 10th La Liga goal of his career on Thursday night. Interestingly, 8 of those have come against Valencian teams, with 3 of them being versus Villareal. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.